Now we'll move over to this island and establish our base here.
Looks like a safe neighborhood. Gameguide inspection complete.
Insufficient funds.
Nice work, Faith. You're making good time. Well, that's all there. Nice one, Victor. Give it a bag and you'll take it from there.
Bonus objective
Alright,
complete.
so we're deploying him out now. And because there's this ore node here,
Insufficient funds.
I'm going to build a refinery, and that'll allow me to generate a little bit more heat power. Always important in an RTS game.
Did you see something?
Our ally has placed a beacon.
So now we need to worry about that tech inhibitor on the third island.
Insufficient
And you see
funds.
this circle blinking here on the mini-map. This is actually something that Jim has laid out for us. He's left us a little message that says, please scout this area. So I need to get rid of those spectrum towers before he can mount an attack on this island with his ground forces.
Insufficient funds.
So I'm
Our
going
base is under
to
attack.
be very cautious.
Enemy units detected.
I want to make sure that there aren't too many anti-aircraft units. Oh, and there are. So I've got to back off.
Units lost.
But by revealing the shroud, we've been able to open up the area so that Jim could use one of his player powers and wipe out that area. Alright, so we need to take out these spectrum towers before Jim can come onto the island. So we're not quite ready yet, Jim, but I'll let you know.
Insufficient funds.
Almost ready. Good. Alright, Jim, so you can probably come on over and bring on your ground troops.
Insufficient funds.
Here they are, floating to Earth on their parachutes. Alright, so I'm going to keep on working around here, taking out these spectrum towers.
Insufficient funds.
And Jim will keep on moving with his ground infantry up through here. Appears to be going pretty well.
Insufficient funds.
Alright. So I think we're in a position now where we can take out the tech inhibitor. So I'll start doing that while Jim finishes up with his that power plant. Just brought in a few more of his units. I'm going to send over just a couple few more helicopters
The
here.
tech inhibitor is
So Jim, can I give you a ride somewhere?
access to additional technology.
We have full authority.
All right, we're gonna go back to Jim's base. We've got one final thing to do. We need to take off that big Allied base that's in the area. Good.
Gameguide inspection complete.
All right. Good.
Reinforce Soviet wheels.
Insufficient funds.
All right.
Our
So we're
ally
heading
has
back to
placed a
Jim's
beacon.
base. I have a bunch more helicopters here. He's got some more infantry here. He says, pick us up. No problem.
Our ally is under
Alright.
attack.
So here's our plan. We've got Jim has a bunch of units. I'm going to pick them up, and we will make kind of a stealthy attack here. We're going to come up north, and then move around and attack this enemy base from the rear. It's a pretty big base, but I think we've got the equipment to pull it off. The only real risk that we have here is that because we're relying on all these helicopters to airlift in this stuff, we're going to be vulnerable to anti-aircraft fire. So Jim is going to do a little bit of upfront reconnaissance with his submarines, and he's going to take out any enemy anti-aircraft boats called hydrofoils that might be in the area.
Enemy units detected.
So how's it going, Jim? Any hydrofoils to worry about? We are clear. We're going to come around.
Enemy base detected.
There we go. Come over here. We're going to land. Alright, so that's a pretty good sized force, and while Jim starts to move down, I'm actually going to spend some player power points here. And I'm going to purchase some secret protocols. These are special powers that I can use. And in this case, I see this collection of power plants, and it looks like a pretty tempting target for me. So let's do an orbital dump. We'll fling down some old satellites, and looks like we did a pretty good job of taking out power. So let's move into the area. Good. Alright. So I think most of those power plants are offline, Jim. I'm getting a bunch of anti-aircraft fire from the side there. That's a pretty big force that we have there. I think we're in pretty good shape. There we go. We've actually played this demo a few times where we lost.
Okay, you win this time, but freedom will always prevail.
All right, but that time we did a pretty good job.